You're tuning into Black and White Sports on YouTube. The no-holds-barred truth on sports. The main event starts.
All right, Black and White Sports supporters. Well, my goodness. Nobody is immune. I don't care how big of a GOAT you are. Greatest of all time. One of the greatest of all time. If you go out there and you stand up and you say something that is against the old WNBA guard, their old fan, their activist basketball fans that are out there white knighting for all the players that literally crapped all over Caitlin Clark last year, and it wasn't hard to see why they were doing it, you're not immune to getting canceled today. All right? They are triggered. They're set off. They're livid because of what Cheryl Miller said on the All the Smoke podcast. She went on there and she called them all out. She also dropped a nugget in there about the fact that she used to get hated on for being a black player. And then says, so I know what Caitlin's going through. Now, that's clearly saying in there, some of the hate Caitlin Clark was getting because of her skin color. Well, you got an activist basketball league made up of activists. So today, the great Cheryl Miller, and I'm going to tell you, some people have said some very vile things, including, I believe, sort of what I would call racially intolerant things towards Cheryl Miller because of this. It's unbelievable. I mean, the brave, stunning, tolerant left, right? How about this? They're big mad because I made a video. This little guy clipped me out, put me on X. He said, I told him to cry more, of course. He said, no tears shed. I just hope karma doesn't hit a woman you care for soon. Of course, I answered and said, these are the most vile people on the planet. If you watch my channel, you know my wife is in hospice and dying. So that's the kind of stuff that guys like me take. And I'm fine. I'm bulletproof. I'm good. Run your mouth. I will continue to monetize the shit out of all of you unapologetically, and I will enjoy it. Let it be known. I will live it and love it. And by the way, where I come from, being a redneck, that's not a bad thing. Sorry, not sorry. So let's get to Cheryl Miller. This is what she said.
I'm going to be honest because it needs to be said. I can relate to that young lady, and I felt for her. Mm-hmm. I know what it's like to be hated. Mm. I know what it's like to be a black woman and hated because of my color. Yeah. I can't imagine this young lady, I don't want to use hate, but despised. Mm-hmm. And people just having, she brought some on herself a little bit because she's cocky for a good reason. Mm-hmm. And I love that about her. But to watch the dynamics and the media, they had their narrative. Mm-hmm. And I was pleased and proud to see the narrative wasn't the truth. Mm-hmm.
Right.
Okay, so that's what she said. That was just part of it. Go watch it. It's a fascinating watch. It is. But Cheryl Miller called it out. And as you can imagine, now they hate her for it. Cheryl Miller. Of course, then again, I get accused of coming after black women on this channel. I literally made a video the other day talking about it being unfair that Kennedy Carter was not on a WNBA basketball team right now. But I'm coming after black women. I am. All right. These people are lunatics. They are. So here we go, folks. Wow. I mean, it's crazy. They're coming after us. No one hated Cece. Everyone hated the clan of fans. Clan of fans she brought with her. Wow. No one hates Caitlin Clark, but we hate how people made her Christopher Columbus of women's basketball without acknowledging greatness that came before her. We don't have to acknowledge anybody. We hate, people are going to spend money the way they want to spend their money. We hate how people packed out Iowa basketball and said it was about basketball when it was about whiteness for so many of them. What? It's absurd. There I am, right here. Here I am. Now they're trying to white knight for Angel Reese. She must have gotten it confused because Clark doesn't receive hate. It's Angel Reese who does. I've defended Angel Reese multiple times in videos. Literally hit record to defend her. Nah. Nobody saw that. Them haters were so obvious and they wanted us to pretend what wasn't obvious. Well, look, Caitlin Clark's she doesn't check the WNBA hat trick, the trifecta, right? I call it the Brittany Griner trifecta. She's black, she's gay, and she's a woman. Usually she checked all the boxes. I mean, honestly, that's the thing. Wow. Not her making Cece a victim, comparing her black women experience. Cheryl Miller is still definitely okay. I'm gonna bring this up so you can see what animal that is, because I can't say it. YouTube demonetized the video because I actually said the word the other day. For white people like her, for people like her brother, Clark wasn't hated in the media. They worshipped her. She's out here trying to change the narrative in history after we saw it. This guy says, look at this hoodlum calling others right. I mean, seriously. My boy Swole Beast right here. Caitlin Clark is the Jackie Robinson of the WNBA. We're calling it like we see it. Seriously. Reese is the one that's getting all the hate and the narratives and the fake stories. What? I mean, that's hilarious. If I go out there and make an Angel Reese video, it's because it was something she actually did and or said. Yeah, it is what it is. Caitlin is overrated and overhyped. I mean, this is funny. This is funny because literally Cheryl Miller did this podcast with them. They put it out and they confirmed what she said. She walked in and was immediately the best player in the league. She's the reason the rating skyrocketed. You have a league vets that want to beat on her for it. They're mad. They're angry because they were great players in college. They're great players in the pros, right? But they got to the WNBA and nobody outside of the activist basketball fans cared about these people. All right? They didn't. It is what it is. And you know the WNBA fans' problems right now? Caitlin Clark brought in regular sports fans. Fans that were NFL fans, fans that were NBA fans, fans that were MLB fans. They got a real demographic of regular sports fans in. And regular sports fans, we all watched what was going on day in and day out with how Caitlin Clark was being treated, and we all went, what is happening here? This doesn't happen in other sports. You've got a basketball player that's literally targeted out there. Let's not get confused. Targeted. Yeah, that doesn't look normal to normal sports fans. It doesn't. And some of us that's got a platform, we're going to call it out. It is what it is. Cry more. Seriously. They hate Cheryl Miller now. God almighty. There's no level of low these people will go to at all. Tell me what you think. Peace. I'm out. Till next time.
Thanks for watching the show. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Be sure to tune in next time on Black and White Sports.